If you have been trying to draw on a PC using a mouse, you already know how bad that experience is. A drawing tablet changes everything: pressure sensitivity, tilt recognition, and a stylus that actually responds the way a pen does. But with so many options at wildly different prices, it is easy to pick the wrong one. Here are the best tablets for drawing on a PC right now, from the entry level up. Number 6. Wacom CTL 4100. If you have never used a drawing tablet before, this is the one to start with. The Wacom CTL 4100 is a pen-only tablet without a screen. You draw on the surface while watching your monitor. And that is exactly the right format for beginners, because you spend zero money on features you are not ready to use yet. The pen that comes with it is genuinely impressive. 4,096 levels of pressure sensitivity, tilt recognition, and no battery required. The pen gets its power from the tablet's electromagnetic field, so it never dies mid-session. Wacom's driver support for Windows is the most stable in the industry, which matters more than it sounds when you are in the middle of a detailed illustration. At around $70 to $80, this is one of the few tech purchases that delivers exactly what it promises. Artists who started here and upgraded later consistently say the core skill development on a Wacom entry tablet was worth more than jumping straight to an expensive pen display. Number 5. XP Pen Artist 12 Gen 2. A pen display means the screen is the drawing surface. You look directly at where you are drawing instead of looking at a monitor across the desk. The XP Pen Artist 12 Gen 2 is one of the most affordable ways to get that direct-to-screen drawing experience without spending over $200. The 12-inch display runs at 1920 x 1080 resolution with fully laminated glass, which eliminates the gap between the pen tip and the pixel that makes cheaper pen displays feel slightly off. Color accuracy is strong out of the box. The display covers over 90% of the sRGB color space, and 8,192 levels of pressure sensitivity on the included stylus puts it ahead of more expensive competitors from just a few years ago. Windows compatibility is solid, and setup takes under 10 minutes. The drawing surface angle is adjustable. This is a real professional-grade input device at an entry-level price, and it consistently tops the recommendation lists of working illustrators who teach beginners. Number 4. Huion Canvas 13 Gen 2. The Huion Canvas 13 Gen 2 sits in the same price bracket as the XP Pen Artist 12, but offers a slightly larger drawing area that makes a meaningful difference on detailed work. More canvas space means less zooming in and out mid-illustration, which keeps your workflow cleaner and faster. Display quality on the Canvas 13 runs at 1920 x 1080 with full lamination and 120% sRGB color coverage. The PW600 pen supports 8,192 pressure levels with a reported 26 ms latency, fast enough that there is no visible gap between pen movement and what appears on screen. Huion's Windows driver has improved substantially and is now genuinely reliable for daily professional use. The 13-inch format hits a sweet spot, large enough to work comfortably, compact enough to sit on a desk without dominating it. Most reviewers testing this against the XP Pen Artist at the same price call it a toss-up, which means both are genuinely good problems to have. Before buying, drop a comment with what kind of art you make: illustration, animation, photo editing, and we will tell you which of these two fits your specific workflow better. Number 3. Wacom 113 Touch. The Wacom 113 Touch does something none of the tablets above can match. It works as both a PC drawing tablet via USB-C and as a standalone Android drawing device. If you switch between a desktop and a mobile setup or want one device that handles both workflows, this is the one that covers both. The touch display is 13.3 inches at full HD resolution with full lamination and Wacom's Pro Pen quality pen input. Touch gestures work for pinching, zooming, and rotating the canvas without needing keyboard shortcuts, which changes how fluidly you can work through a long session. The Android compatibility means apps like Clip Studio Paint, Adobe Fresco, and Medibang run natively on the device when disconnected from the PC. For artists who want drawing capability that goes with them, this is the most versatile option in this price range and one of the few drawing tablets that genuinely earns the word flexible. Number 2. Huion Canvas Pro 16. When color accuracy stops being a nice-to-have and becomes a requirement for professional illustration, design for print, or commissioned client work, the Huion Canvas Pro 16 is where this list shifts from great value to the right tool for the job. The 15.8-inch display covers 145% sRGB and 98% of the DCI-P3 color space, which means what you see on this screen is genuinely close to how your work will appear in print or on calibrated displays. Color accuracy at this level on a drawing tablet used to require a budget of $600 or more. The Canvas Pro 16 delivers it for around $380. The drawing area is large enough that arm movement rather than wrist movement drives strokes, which is significantly better for your long-term joint health during extended sessions. 8 express keys and a touch bar on the side handle zoom, undo, and brush size without touching the keyboard. Number 1. Wacom Cintiq 16. There is a reason the Wacom Cintiq appears in the setups of professional illustrators, concept artists, and animators across every major studio. It is simply the most reliable pen display at a professional level that is still accessible to independent creators without a studio budget. The 15.6-inch Full HD display with fully laminated glass delivers Wacom's Pro Pen 2 experience, 8,192 pressure levels, 60 degrees of tilt recognition, no battery in the pen, and the pen-to-screen accuracy that Wacom has spent decades refining. The parallax on this display is essentially zero, meaning the pen tip and the cursor cursor are in exactly the same place on screen. At around $400, the Cintiq 16 is not cheap, but for anyone who is serious about drawing on a PC as a long-term creative practice, the stability, driver support, pen feel, and resale value make it the one purchase that consistently holds up over years of heavy daily use.